in Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, where Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhi had ashram. Near there, they had a center, Environmental Sanitation Institute. They do all kind of more like natural things to protect environment. Big center, very well done. So I knew somebody in this from a visit in this country who is prominent person in Ahmedabad. He arranged my program where they had program. So they had 30 school teachers attended that program because they had a retreat. During that I gave 1 hour program. They go in the villages and help villagers teach. I gave the program, left my entire set up there, and then I never hear from them. I taught them. So people don't think, don't ask questions. So teaching, you cannot teach. You can only be available. Don't waste time on trying to convert because they are not ready. They won't listen. All the experiences all along, same bottom line, that people are not ready. They are caught into their things. So I find that one has to rise above survival and pleasure to go in a spiritual path. I saw the program of Farid Zakaria Sunday, that is yesterday, India and at crossroad, and it showed tremendous side. India has made tremendous progress. Actually, in few more years it will beat up China. You see, China depends upon progress by dictator. In India, people are so much awake and aware, so the progress would be constantly flowing. But the greatest problem is with corruption. Corruption from birth till death. Corruption, like you want to get school living certificate, corruption. Police, corruption, just the whole system. There is so much awareness and so much education available. They are doing census in India, highest kind, 1.2 billion people, 1.2 billion people. They are doing censuses with fingerprints, eye check, and all these things. Fantastic technology. I think 70% population has cell phone. So even servants who work, they have cell phones. Taxi drivers, rickshaw driver, everyone has cell phones. So they can communicate. So India is awakened. The greatest democracy in the world, largest democracy, because population of India much greater than United States. And democracy that has been going on successfully for a long time. And some of the areas I find tremendous progress in one area and so much backward in other area. Tremendous progress in technology and other areas, but falling backward into some other aspect. One striking thing is just violence is negligible. Guns are only with a policeman, so you don't hear any case of shooting. Just you feel safe no matter where you go, crowded city, this. And here, with all the prosperity, still gun violence so common. So, on the other hand, India is more materialistic than Americans. Indians are more materialistic because it's just the thing, the way it is, that survival is a priority and they cannot get out of it. So their mind doesn't think. And most people go to blind following. Even on TV channels you can see so many programs coming. Somebody comes who teaches spiritual lesson completely out of shape. Do this mantra and miracles will happen. And thousands and millions of people fall. Some new personality comes. And right now is a case going on against Asharam Bapu. Just case is so much that he had biggest ashram, tremendous spiritual lesson, people were impressed. And then his son, they are both in jail right now. There was sexual harassment case. And not only that, they found out that people were forced in the ashram. If anyone was trying to leave, they were threatened directly or indirectly, or they were accused of stealing, or they would be murdered and announced that they committed suicide. All these things. They were mafia organization, but spiritual organization. And when they were arrested, so many disciples or their followers still protesting against that, that our guru is pure, could not happen. So this is general psychology. Most people want to be led. Okay? Most people want to be led, so I can see with what I'm teaching in India or America, teaching the truth, where you take responsibility, do for others, make it practical, there will be only few following. So my path is chosen, and path is, all along I followed, I got rid of the things, Ocean City house, here I am, I gave up all the income, there is no income except this group class, and occasionally people come privately, but this is the path I chose. What does it leave for me? I gave up, people work 40 hours a week, I gave up 40 hours. So, what would I do? 40 hours I should make money. Instead of this, I should have spent 40 hours gaining spiritual strength. This is my direction. So even from the classes, income doesn't come, it doesn't matter, because this is the path I chose, simple life. I can survive on social security and whatever income comes. I don't want to be reliant on this. Teaching yoga, I have to give some gimmicks, call them, train them. It is like begging, just come, calling. I rather do labor job, if I have to, than do this. Spiritual thing, the message is just take care of, grow yourself. If somebody is ready, they will come to you. So this is the ultimate spiritual message. So rely on nothing. And from this experience, meeting with spiritual people, I mentioned a few, and teaching in so many places, it gives me relief. I have nothing to do, nothing to attain, nothing to practice. I'm on my own. And I'm putting in public, this is my choice. Right? If I'm faltering, somebody can tell me. But to think, I know all the techniques, what I should practice, this should be my direction.